1, 0. Alright. A while ago, I did a video. Excuse me a moment. It's loud in my ears. Remember why I did that. A while ago, when Titan Weapons came out, I did a whole thing on Titan Weapons. Today, I'm doing a little video for you guys. It's not what you think. It's not just about Titan Weapons. I'm going to show you stuff. One, you can actually have your weapon out and holstered on your back at all times. I don't know, just change colors. Let's make this normal. I'm going to go through a few power sets here today. These are the ones where you get extra stuff. I'm going to stop. I'm going to end. I'm going to make a couple of videos about this. One for the melee types. One for the blaster types, because they have some weapons too. So we're going to look at the axes. Legacy battle axe, barbarian axe. Why did I choose blue? Let me just change that. Okay, all right. Impervium axe kind of looks cool. Pickaxe. If you want a Minecraft character, there you go. Hatchet. Okay, that looks very, very. I'm going to go into shovel if you want to be Dampy from Legend of Zelda series. There's a Ricty axe, which is kind of impressive. Fireman axe, hey. Lumberjack, if you want to wear plaid. Ruler axe, which has an eyeball staring at you constantly, wouldn't be able to wield that. The Vanguard axe, which is kind of a cool laser axe. And a couple Roman axes, A, B, and C. Personally, I like B. The Nictus axe, which is cool, but I try to turn the effects off on that. The Celestial axe, which I really like. Vasilok butcher knife. And the bone cutter, which is a saw. Infernal axe. Wow, you can't really see what that is, can you? Okay, can I turn this to a lighter shade? Okay. Let's go back and look at that again. Oh, well, you can see that a little bit better. Undead slaying axe. No offense, that looks pretty tight. And a tomahawk. Alright, so what I have to do, let's go back to powers and select another main power. I'm going to keep willpower. Broadsword. Yeah. Let's show you the swords. There's a few. It's a legacy broadsword, which is kind of huge. The regular, which is kind of small. Then you got the longsword, classic. Black Knight. That's a little bit overcompensating. Excalibur, which I got a personal preference there. Barbarian sword, which is actually kind of cool. The fire and ice sword. Fire and ice sword. Elemental, for those of you who want to be Baron Karza from Micronauts. Flamberge, if you want to be what's his name? Grisat. I don't know. It's one of the D&D demons. Imperial Dynasty, the Arabian Scimitar, the Khopesh, the Gladius, the Thorn Blade, which Circle of Thorn, So Katana, which I like. I really like that katana. The Tech Sword, which I've used before. Fantasy Sword. Ricty Sword. Sheesh, the thing's... Ricty Sword 2 is just the axe again. Riluru, which again the eyeball. Vanguard Sword, Vanguard Katana, Vanguard Blade. Roman Gladiator, Roman Savage. Romulus Augustus. Romulus Nictus, which is Romulus Augustus but glowing. Valkyrie Blade. Chinese Broadsword, Chinese Dao. There's a lot. Chain, the Organic Sword. I like this one. Celestial Sword, kind of cool again for magic. Machete, that to me doesn't really look like a machete, but okay. Post-apocalyptic pruner, in other words, chainsaw. Hook sword, I know what you did last summer. Ice sword, fire sword. Supernova, I kind of like that one. The Event Horizon, I also like. This is your lightsaber. Chromium Cutlass, the Vasilok Butcher Knife again. We're going through a few. Nice Vardamus Blade. There you go. That's kind of nasty. A Rapier, if you want to be a fencer. The Grave Knight Sword. I like this. If you cleaned it up, it could be the sword from Majora's Mask. The Fangs Nethno. And 2 Elemental Blades. Alright. A lot there. A lot to decompress there. And all this is... I'm not going to go through the powers. I might do that at another time. I'm just going over melee options for costumes. Now, I'm only going to go over one claw here. Ugh. You got your hero claws. These are for Wolverine types. And no, you can't have them just pop out of your hand. You're always going to have the launcher on the top. Let's look at the left, since that's the one that seems to be... 2 blades, if you want to be Laura Kenny. Don't know who that is. It's X23. Legacy. Okay, let me turn her a bit so you can see the claw better. One where it's really punchy. Flat blades. Kind of cool. Vanguard blade, that's a laser blade. Viper blades. It's one of my personal preferences are the Viper blades. The Riluru Talon. Oh gosh. The Riluru Talon. Yeah, the Vanguard blade looks like that. Riluru Talon looks like that. I like that. And then you got the RG blades, which is another Vanguard blade, but I like this. I really do. That's probably my current favorite for a claw build. I've been looking at doing that. Dual blades, just going to show you the swords again. Let's see what else we got here. Katana. There's not much different on the katanas. They actually have thrown in a lot of the swords. There's your Legacy Katana, your Katana, Legacy Ninja Blade, Ninja Blade. You get all the other swords as well, just a little bit different. Rusted Blade's kind of cool. The Pruner. Riluru Fang, again, Chinese Broadsword. Yeah, a lot of this is just repeating. Chromium Cutlass, nice Artemis Blade. A lot of it's just repeating the regular swords, which, Savage Stone, Melee Spines. Spines, there's only a few different types, and you have to go into the power sets to look at those. Staff Fighting, we can look at. Staff Fighting. Alright. There's not a lot here. Broom. If you want to make a janitor like Toxic Avenger, there you go. Polearm. Studded. Tech. This kind of, to me, just says needed a little bit more time. I like the Tech Knight staff. It looks pretty dang cool. The Trident. Wrapped. I am a Bokendo black belt, so I appreciate this one. The Vanguard staff is also pretty nice. Mega staff, which has a little bit of stuff to it. Nemesis staff and staff. No, that's a serpent staff. Okay, so before I get to Titan weapons, which I said I was going to end with, we'll look at the War Mace. I'm not too familiar with the mace options, so here we go. Barbarian Mace. Oof. I've never made a mace character. A Warhammer. Ugh. Sledgehammer. You want to be Triple H? Here you go. Baseball. If I could dual wield baseball bats, I'd be very happy. What club? Shillelagh. A bone. Carnival Mallet, yes. You want to be Harley Quinn. Shovel again. Police nightstick. Really? Police baton. Okay. Police oh, the ones that extend. Pipe wrench. Pipe wrench 2. Gold bricker wrench. Wow, there's a lot of wrenches. Tech mace, I like that. Fantasy mace. Riluru. Boy, that eyeball's right in your face on that one. Celestial mace. Celestial mace is just a reverse axe. Okay. Carnival Vengeance. Tech Knight mace. Ah, it's pretty tight. Jack and Iron's Club. Power Maul. Guards. Serpent Seth, no. Corlax Club. Ugh. Ugh. Stone Mallet. Lava Mallet. Crystal Mallet. Alright. Last but not least, we go back through my favorite weapon set for this stuff. There's your razor blade. For those of you who want to be a lot like, hi, you're Cloud. Minotaur Axe. Fusion Hammer. Pretty dang cool. You've watched Ruby. Like, there's a character in there that has kind of a hammer that can be propelled by energy. It's really kind of cool. The Atomic Smasher. The Purgatory Sword, which is one of the main ones that came with it first. I don't like the Demonic Axe. It just looks like a leg with a blade attached to it. The Garage Brand is kind of funny because it's a sword with swords impaled into it. Concrete, you just lifted a post out of the ground. You get this again with the chainsaw. The Railroad Pike. Plasma Sword. My personal favorite out of all the Titan weapons. Ice Sword, Fire Sword. Just bigger versions of some of the smaller weapons. Excalibur, a large version, and you got large versions of the Vanguard weapons. The Chromium Cutlass. Again, these are just bigger versions of some of the other ones. Crystal Mallet, and the Infernal Blade. Which is kind of cool. Personally, again, I love the Plasma Blade. I had my original character that I did City of Heroes videos with, had that. That's gonna do it. I was just doing this and sometime next week I'll do another video showcasing all the blaster options you have. There's a lot of really cool ones. Anyway, I will see you guys in the near future. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this bonus video. See you soon.